Hi, what's up? My name is Brianna and I'm going to be spending next year, my junior year of high school, in Switzerland. So I'm going to be studying abroad with the program AFS, and AFS has been around for a really long time. I just found them because I was surfing the web for study abroad programs, and they came up as one of the most well-renowned study abroad programs. So I'm going to be going with them, and they've been super helpful all along. And yeah, that's pretty much gotten to me to where I am right now. I applied and did all that stuff. I watched many YouTube videos similar to this one, and for that reason I decided to make a YouTube channel of my own dedicated to my study abroad year in Switzerland, because while there's a lot of people who go to Italy and France and amazing places like that, there's really not a lot of people who go to Switzerland. And this is mainly for myself, but also for anybody else who is looking for, I don't know, a little bit of help or guidance. So since this is my first video, I decided to just make a simple introduction video, where I'm going, who my host family is, what I'm looking forward to, I guess. So as I already stated, I'm going to Switzerland next year. In Switzerland, they speak 4 languages, or they have 4 national languages: French, German, Romanish, and Italian. The majority of the country, its main language is German, and that's what I really wanted to learn. So I'm going to be staying in the German region. I'm going to be staying in a village really close to St. Gallen, and St. Gallen is in the northeast part of Switzerland. It's one of the bigger cities, but I'm going to be staying in a smaller village called Stade, and that is located right on Lake Constance. And for those of you who don't know what Lake Constance is, it's a lake that borders 3 countries: Switzerland, Germany, and Austria, which is so cool. And I was asking my host mom about this the other day, and she was like, yeah, we only live 30 minutes from the Austrian border, which is so amazing. Because I've never been to Austria before, I've never been to Germany before, I've been to Switzerland before, and that's why I decided to go to Switzerland, because I loved it so much the first time I went. So for what school I'm going to a Kantonsschule, and for those of you who don't know, Switzerland is split up into 16 cantons, and I'm going to be going to the Kantonsschule of Heerbrugg. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that, but yeah, that's where I'm going. It's 20 kilometers away from where my host family lives, which is really far away, actually, even farther than me to my school right now, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. Whatever, I can deal with the commute. But yeah, I'm really excited. The school system in Switzerland is a lot different than it is in the US. They have you stay with one group of people the entire time, and instead of you moving around to different classes in America, the teachers actually move around and go to different classes. And so I'm not entirely sure how this specific school is set up, but one of the teachers emailed me and he was like, hey, can you pick a main subject and 2 subordinate subjects? And I was like, oh, okay. And so he was like, yeah, so that for the main subject, you take that one 4 to 5 times each week. And then for the subordinate subjects, you take those only 2 times each week. And then the rest of your classes are set, so you don't really get a choice in them. So for the main subjects, he gave me, I think, 4 options, and out of them I could only pick 1. So there was physics / applications of math, Spanish, economics, and I think Latin. And so I chose Spanish. I don't know if that was a bad decision or not, but I'm learning Spanish right now in the US, and I have been learning it for 4 or 5 years, so I want to keep on learning my Spanish. Just because I'm trying hard to learn German doesn't mean I want to let go of Spanish as well. And I think that's going to be kind of a challenge when I get there, but I'll see how that plays out. Yeah. So I chose that. And then for the 2 subordinate subjects, he gave me 2 options per, so it was arts or music. And out of those 2, I chose arts, because I've always been interested in art. I haven't really had the opportunity to do so. I was like, okay, sure. And then the other option was, I think, philosophy or religion. And out of those 2, I chose philosophy because, I don't know, I'm very interested in philosophy, and there's a lot of hard texts there, but it'll it'll improve my German and stuff like that. So yeah, those are pretty much the classes. He told me that like I could go online and find out what the mandatory classes were, but the entire website was in German. As much as I can speak German, I couldn't read the website. I don't really understand like the layout of it and stuff like that. So I'll just go there and see, or I'll just ask him later or something like that. But the Swiss school year starts early and it ends early. No, it ends later, and it has a lot, and there's like a lot of breaks in between, so the breaks are like longer, I guess, something like that. So they actually start August 13th, which is, wow, that's really, really early. But I get to Switzerland on the 17th, so I start school the following Monday. So I think I'm gonna be about a week late to school, which, love that. But it should be fine. He told me that people, like, exchange students are usually a little bit late, so like it's all good. So I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna be about a week late for that, and then they end school in like early July, which is why I'm returning pretty late compared to most other exchange students. I think I'm getting back like July 6th or something like that. So wow, yeah, it's gonna be a really long year, but I'm very excited. They have like super long breaks. They have like 2 to 3 week breaks, and they have like multiple of a lot of those. And so I'm really excited for that. So that's pretty much all I know about school in Switzerland. I don't know. I'm hoping maybe later on I can make a video of like a day in my life or something like that, because that'd be kind of cool. On to my host family. So my host family is actually just a welcome family because they haven't ever hosted any students before. So usually when a family has a host before, AFS like gives them an option to like be a welcome family. So it's only for like a couple months, like 2 or 3 months, I think. So this host family, they will be hosting me until November, like mid-November, I think. And they are the nicest people ever. I've already started talking to them. There's a mom and a dad, and then they have 3 children. One of their children is younger than me, and so they have 2 daughters and they have 1 son, and one of their daughters is younger than me. One of them is like 1 year older than me, I think, like 1 or 2 years older than me, and then they have a son who's like 3 years older than me, 3 or 4 years older than me. But in Switzerland, they have like an extra year of high school or something like that. And I think this is also applicable in like Italy and a bunch of other European countries, but like you're in school, like high school, until you're around 19 years old or something like that. So even though their son is like significantly older than me, he's still going to be going to high school, which is interesting. And yeah, I've talked to them. They're the sweetest people ever. And what's really interesting is that their daughter, the one who's a year older than me, she's actually going to be in the US while I'm going to be in Switzerland, which is really cool. So I'm pretty much going to be taking her room, and like, it's really funny because her and I are the exact same size. Like, we're the same height, same shoe size, like same body size and everything like that. So I get to so if I really need it, I can take her ski stuff, or I don't know, anything else that I might potentially need while I'm over there. So that's kind of cool. But she's gonna be in the US and I'm gonna be in Switzerland, and I'm gonna take her room, and she's already shown me a video of her room, and it's honestly such a cool room, much nicer than my room, to be honest. And she has a view of the Lake Constance, so they're like that close to the lake. Like, she has a view of it, and it's so pretty, and I've heard that they get really great sunsets, so I'm really, really excited for that. And it's just gonna be a really fun time. I don't think I'm gonna be going to the same school as any of them though. Like, even though they're in high school, I don't think I'm gonna be going to the same school. So I think they might be going to like private school or something like that, but that's cool. And yeah, I heard that their son plays soccer. I play soccer too. I don't know, that can be something in common. So yeah, I'm really excited. For the language, since I'm going to be staying in the German region, I have to learn German. So my school actually here in the United States provides a German class, which is really nice. So I took first year German this last school year. So my sophomore year, I took first year German, and I think I caught on pretty well. Like, I did like extra work outside of class too to like learn a bit more. And then also AFS has provided us with a Rosetta Stone course, and it's pretty hard. There's a lot of stuff that you have to do in Rosetta Stone, and personally, I don't think all of it is necessary. But I mean, I'm gonna take whatever I can get, right? So I've been doing like Rosetta Stone. I've also been working on Duolingo. I think what I mostly need to like work on is my grammar. There's definitely been a couple times where I've texted my host parents and they've just been like so confused by what I say, because my German grammar is just so awful. And Google Translate does not help you with grammar, by the way. So once I get to Switzerland, I'm planning on making this like more like a vlog sort of things, because vlogs are definitely much more fun to watch than sit downs. I guess if I feel like it's ever like necessary, or if I just want to like play like some games or something on this channel, I could do like another sit down thing. But other than that, I might do like a packing thing on what I decide to pack there, because a lot of the vlogs that I watched were to more like warmer countries where they didn't pack like thick socks or like tons of jackets or sweaters or anything like that. So I might make like another like sit down sort of thing, like where I'm not really walking around, but just like in the same room the entire time. So I might do one more of those before going to Switzerland, and then starting there, I don't know if I'm gonna do like weekly, monthly, whenever I feel like it, vlogs, but yeah, we'll see about that.